Hello students, let's welcome to the Let's Explore Learning Together channel. In the previous video we have studied about the type of regeneration. In this video we are going to learn about the blastema formation. The blastema formation, it is a critical step in the process of regeneration, particularly in organisms with high regenerative capacity such as amphibian, planarians and hydra. The blastema is a mass of undifferentiated cells that forms at the site of injury or amputation and serves as a precursor for the regeneration of lost tissues. Okay, blastema is a mass of undifferentiated cells. Mass means it's a group of which type of cells? Undifferentiated cells that forms at the site of injury or amputation and serves as a precursor for the regeneration of lost tissues. What do you mean by amputation? The amputation is a serious medical procedure that involves the removal of a limb or a part of a limb. Okay, it's a process of removal of limb or a part of a limb. This blastema formation has some events, key events. Let us see what are the events. First, injury or amputation. Okay, whenever the injury or amputation occurs, it triggers the release of signaling molecules such as growth factors and cytokines. Which are those? Growth factors and cytokines. These are the signaling molecules. These signaling molecules, which these means growth factors and the cytokines, stimulates the nearby cells to de-differentiate and become proliferative. Okay, these signaling molecules stimulate the nearby cells to de-differentiate and become proliferative. What is meant by de-differentiate? De-differentiation is a process where specialized cells lose their specific characteristics. What? They are going to lose their specific characteristics and revert back to a more primitive or stem cell like state. Okay, they lose their specific structure or characters and come back to a more primitive or the old characteristics like stem cell like state. Okay, it is called as de-differentiation. These de-differentiated cells then aggregate. Here, what are the de-differentiated cells formed? No, they aggregate at the wound site to form the blastema. Once formed, the blastema the blastema cells undergoes rapid proliferation as cells divide to populate the regenerative tissue. The blastema is highly dynamic, okay, with the cells constantly dividing. The blastema cells are the cells, they constantly divide, migrate and rearrange to fill in the missing structure. What are the missing structures are there? No, they are filled by the blastema, because blastema, they continuously divide and migrate, move one place to another, and they rearrange themselves to fill the missing structures. As regeneration progresses, the blastema gradually differentiates into the specialized cells type. See, earlier it was de-differentiated, then it is going to differentiate. Okay, again it is going to differentiate into a specialized cell type required for tissue repair, guided by spatial and temporal cues provided by signaling molecules. How it will happen? With the help of the signaling molecules and genetic programs. This process is regulated process. Okay, this process is regulated process orchestrated by complex interaction between signaling pathway, transcription factors and cellular behaviors. This process, this blastema formation process, it is regulated by signaling pathways and transcription factors and cellular behaviors. It is critical phase in regeneration laying groundwork for the lost tissues and the restoration of form and function of the organisms. It is the basic basic process where lost tissues and the restoration of form and function of the organisms takes place. Thank you.